Hey, what's up guys, it's Apollo Uchiha here and I'm back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Was Born in Village Founding Era, and yeah guys, it is an unscripted movie as well. Now before continuing this, I would like to give shout out to Spidey for suggesting me this idea. He has been doing this for a long time. I hope you are happy with this one, and if you are, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And don't worry guys, I'm back for good this time. I have rested and have set my mind straight now, and I'll be making more what ifs more regularly, hopefully at least. Aside from that, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's movie. Our story begins on a battlefield. On one side were the Uchihas with their leader Madara Uchiha, and on the other side were the Senjus with their leader Hashirama Senju, as both had just made peace and reunited the clans in a peaceful manner. The fight that had been going on for more than hundreds of years finally settled. The dispute was set aside, and now both clans aimed for a happier and brighter future for their younger generations. And both of the friends have discussed it more than one time that they were going to aim to build a village where it was going to be haven for other clans alongside their own to prosper and to grow. And that is what they were going to do, and hence came the idea of the village hidden in the leaves to them. And with the help of the fire daimyo, they were able to create the village. It took them some years, and within 20 years of time and of their peace, they were able to start a village known as Konoha Gakure no Sato, the first elemental nation and shinobi village to exist in the soon to come elemental nations. As 5 more years later, many villages started to pop up. Some minors, but some of them were bigger with more shinobi clans and shinobis inside of them, such as Iwagakure, Kumogakure, Sunagakure, as well as Kirigakure. And hence came the 5 elemental nations into the world, which was regarded as the 5 pillars of the whole shinobi world. But there was one catch. When Hashirama moved forward to make peace with them, they demanded bijus. So Hashirama got them what they demanded for, and this frightened them to no end. A power that was held by Hashirama, so strong that he could even subdue all 9 bijus. They were scared, and hence started the first shinobi war. And by the time Hashirama had already one other worry on his side, that he had just put down his best friend, a regret that he had to this day. Madara Uchiha defected out of nowhere and tried to destroy the village that he and his friend has helped create it himself. And Hashirama put a stop to that, alongside his wife Mito Uzumaki, who unluckily had become the first Jinchuriki of Kyuubi no Yoko. And after that, the first shinobi war was held, as many shinobis fought in that war. Konoha lost some of the good shinobis as well, alongside their first Hokage, Hashirama Senju, who fell in the battle. Tobirama took the stand and took the mentality of the second Hokage as the first war died down. But he put a halt to everything that Uchihas were doing and shoved them to the corner like a corner dog, because he was worried that all of them might turn out like Madara. He did not believe in them anymore, like the rest of the village. The Uchihas knew it might take some time for them to build a reputation, and that is where Izumi Uchiha, the youngest sister of Madara Uchiha, came into play, who took the mentality of the clan head at the age of 25. While Tobirama was at the age of 28. During the council meeting was the first time when Tobirama met her, and something skipped a beat inside of him. He didn't know what it was, but he was damn sure that it had to do something with as he faced it with a scowl on his face. Love, of all the people, it had to be an Uchiha. As he facepalmed himself. What I'm gonna do? He had 3 students, Genins at the time, that he was training before taking the mentality of the second Hokage, who came in. What are you talking about, sensei? Oh, hey monkey. Hey, Homura, Koharu. I see you are here, and today I would like for you all to meet another participant who will be trading alongside you, Danzo Shimura, as a young Danzo stood in front of them. As all of them greeted each other, and Tobirama then focused on the training with his four students. As after some time, there were some skirmishes at the border. Many months passed, and the second time they met was at the border, which was far east side near the Sunagakure, as there were some, well, skirmishes going on there as they raided their transports that were coming from Iron Country and they needed to be washed over. So Tobirama took it upon himself to go and visit to see who these bandits were, if they weren't from Sunagakure or not. As she was the bid there, Hokage-sama. Me and the Uchihas have checked the perimeter, and with the vicinity, we think that Sunagakure is clear. They are normal bandits. Good job. Shit. Why do I have to act like that? And after that, Izumi then talked to Tobirama again. Why are you so stuck up, Hokage-sama? What do you mean by that, Uchiha? He said, narrowing his eyes. See this? I get it what my brother did. Then you should know by now. But not all of us are like him, are we? So, for the mistake of one person, you're going to label the whole clan? Yes, then you Senjus have killed my mother. What about that? Should I label all of you then the same? As Tobirama then stood quiet. Ah, shit. What have I done? But I can't take it back now. I just have to try and imply into the next generation that they should not hate Uchihas like we do. Listen, I'm sorry what happened. Not like you guys did any better. My mouth, he thought to himself. You also killed my little brother. Those were the sociopaths that were executed for killing a child. It is within our duties to not execute a child from other clans as well. Not like you were any better. One of our girls were raped by a Senju, who was strangled to death by me. I know. Same could have said. His friends were executed by us as well, by their own parents. Yeah, I know. I heard. As after that, suddenly they were attacked, as Tobirama saw that Izumi was injured, and he helped her out and saved her. And after that, Izumi pecked him on the cheek. Thank you for having some faith in me and my clan and saving me. As Tobirama then stood still as his gains started. Oi, sensei, what is wrong with you? That's a nice chick right there. Good job, sensei. I didn't knew you had it in you. As he was bonked on the head. As both Koharu and Homura shook their head. Shut up, Bakasaru. Because of you, we are going to get in trouble. Oh, you all are. You're going to be cleaning Akamichi's toilets for 1 month. Ah, shit. Thanks a lot, Sarutobi, said Danzo. Shut up, Shimura, as all of them left. Tobirama chuckled. I guess that not all of them are bad. Time skip. 2 more years later. Well, Izumi and Tobirama, let's just say, coincidentally bumped into each other quite a lot after that, and for good reasons, as both of them were getting to know each other as well as starting to have some feelings for each other. And finally the time came when they, under the influence of the sake, did it. When Tobirama woke up, he saw that Izumi was laying next to him, as he hugged her close. As she kissed him, then said, Listen, I didn't care about anything, but you better marry me now, or else I'm gonna gut you, Tobirama Senju. Don't have to ask me twice. As it was then announced officially that Izumi Uchiha, the clan head of Uchiha clan, was going to marry Tobirama Senju. And the people were happy in general, and so were the Uchihas and Senjus, what was left of them. As the 2 strongest clans and prominent clans of the village were going to be united again. But they feared that Izumi Uchiha might follow the steps of Madara Uchiha But most who knew her knew already that she was loyal and one of the best Uchihas that ever graced the earth, not like the disgraced Madara. And soon, 9 months after their marriage, which was official and happily married, came their first child, who had white hair and black eyes like her mother. And surprisingly, he also had three whisker marks, which were birthmarks on each cheek. As Tobirama held on to him. What are you going to name him? Let's see. I was going to think about Naruto. Wait, what? You want to name him Fish Cake? No, Maelstrom. As Mito arrived there, that is a wonderful name for the little guppy over here. As both of the sister chuckled, as Tobirama then said and sighed, "Fine, you win." His name is Naruto then, and hence began the legend of Naruto, Senju Uchiha. As sooner than later, as he started to grow, he rose from being just a scrawny little kid to a prodigy, proved himself, and then from prodigy to a generational prodigy, and the most luckiest rat on the world because he had the Sharingan. And not only that, he had awoken the power that the world thought that was lost with the first Hokage, the Mokuton. Tobirama was flabbergasted, and so was, well, Izumi. Their child was such a generational prodigy. Both of the parents were proud of him. As Naruto started to grow, and, well, as he was growing up, he reached at the age of 13. He was taken in by Mito under the, well, Tude to teach him about the seals, and he learned about most of them. As he was now working on an experimental seal when Sarutobi, who was a teenager, as well as Koharu and Homura arrived, as they were now Jonins. "Hey Naruto, what are you doing there, little guy?" "Oh, Nisan, Nechan. Ohayo, it's good to see you." "Well, as you see, I am working on a seal." "Huh? About what?" "It's a time-space seal. I'm trying to work it out. I was hoping that I could, be like Dad in that aspect." "So you want to follow Sensei to become the next Flash?" "Yeah, the White Flash of Konoha." "But Tobirama Sensei doesn't have that mentality." "That is what I aim to be, Nissan." As then Danzo jumped down from the ground. That is quite good in my opinion, don't you guys think?" "But little one, to be a shinobi you have to shut off your emotions." "Oh, shut the hell up, Danzo," said Hiruzen Sarutobi, Naruto. "What Danzo says is half correct. You need emotions to be human. Otherwise you'd just be a tool. Nothing else." As the kids left, as they had to do a job, because they were still teenagers, as Naruto was still tinkering, as suddenly they were attacked. As Naruto dashed towards his house, many shinobis with crossed headbands arrived there. As when Naruto reached inside, he saw that his mother, Izumi Uchiha, was gutted. As her eyes were plucked out in a jar, Naruto went rampant, as huge amount of tree spikes rose from the ground, impaling all of them, as some of them were hiding still. As his Sharingan was activated, one Tomo turned to two Tomo turned to three, such trauma in front of him, but Izumi was still alive. "Naruto. Mother." As Naruto dashed towards his mom, "It's going to be alright. I'm going to call Dad. We're going to bring you to..." "It's already too late, son. That jar contains my eyes. Keep them safe. You're going to need them. Tell Tobirama that you don't need to. I'm already here. Naruto. We have to get her to..." "It's alright, Tobirama. It's alright." As after that, Izumi Uchiha Senju died. As the people were informed of the attack that occurred, and literally the whole Uchiha clan, Senju, and the whole shinobi village was pissed because the best Uchiha that ever graced the world, the kindest Uchiha they knew, had just passed away. And not only that, Naruto was traumatized by this, as Hiruzen and the others just cursed themselves as we see them on the funeral. Damn it, Sensei. It's all my fault. Hiruzen said. What do you mean, Hiruzen? I was there. When we just left, they attacked. We should have stayed a little longer, this wouldn't have happened. As Danzo then said, we apologize, Sensei, for your loss. It's alright. This is the shinobi world. What could we expect? Sooner or later, we all had to. But this is unaccepted. Prepare for a war, because we have found out it was Eva. He was going to get trampled upon. 5 months later, there was a huge war going on. Sorry, one-sided massacre. Konoha, or more like Naruto and Tobirama, were massacring everyone. Each and every Eva shinobi standing in their way. Naruto has gone far enough to implant the eyes of his mother into him, and hence awoken the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. He was protecting his father with his Susanoo, as well as destroying leaps and bounds of Eva shinobi, joined by Kiri shinobi, as they feared him, nicknamed him the White Ghost of Senju and Uchiha on the battlefield, the Wrath Bringer, the God of Death, as these were the titles granted to Naruto at such a young age of 13, when he was going to become a Genin. As Hiruzen and his team, alongside with Danzo, watched from the sidelines, Naruto is destroying all of them as they were catching their breath, and so was Tobirama. Sensei, don't you think Naruto? Look at him, Hiruzen. He's in grief. I know what he's doing is wrong, but he has shut himself off, said Danzo. Yes, he's driven by rage. That is what I feared. Feared from the Uchiha clan. It looks like my son is even traumatized and I can do nothing to save him. Sensei, what are you? I have to stop him. Look at them, they're running away and he isn't even letting them. As a huge wall erupted as Naruto screamed, You're not going anywhere. You will pay for what you have done. As Naruto stood in front of all of them. As he said, Naruto, please, stop, son. Dad, but they... It's enough. As Naruto then calmed down, eyes filled with tears as the Susanoo vanished, which was complete white, as nicknamed the White Ghost of the battlefield. As Naruto was hugged by Tobirama, as both white-haired father and son cried. The others took this as a chance of attacking them, but Naruto's Susanoo activated again and squished him with his giant hand, blood splattering everywhere. As the others charged as well, as Naruto shoved his father to the side. Amaterus, he said as his both eyes bled, as huge wave of black flames engulfed all of them, burned them to crisp. Naruto, enough! As Naruto then stopped. I'm sorry, Dad. Naruto said as he fell to his knees, as he vomited. I feel twisted in the gut, but I thought they deserved it. Whenever I look at him, the image of my mother, I know Naruto. I know. As after that some time went by, Tsunade, well, due to the second war that arose thanks to her uncle and, well, brother, she lost her lover and her brother, and she blamed Naruto for it. As Naruto was going to apologize to her, but he was slapped. Enough, Tsunade. You're going to side with him, obviously, because this little bitch cannot handle his sorrow and cause me enough of pain. He's a part of family. He's not to me. Once you're gone, I'll be the head of clan and I'll be sure to kick him out. You don't have to, Naruto said. You talk like Senju is the only clan I have. I only need my father, not like we ever talked, Tsunade. As she tried to strike Naruto again, but Naruto clutched her hand hard. As Jiraiya and Orochimaru, who were there, looked into Naruto's eyes. They had seen firsthand what the kid could do and was capable of, leveling the two villages with ease, like they were watching a miniature Madara. I can become what you want me to, a monster, but I will not stoop so low as you, Tsunade, Senju, because you have just shown me that only you have the right to lose people and be bitchy about it, while me, him, he pointed at his father, or any of us don't have to. I saw my mother get killed, skewered, with kunais and sword, her eyes gouged out. Did any of your siblings or your lover had that? He was just gutted, that's all. And you're like this, acting all high and mighty. As Tsunade then calmed down, knew what she was doing, talking to a kid and taking everything out on him. As Naruto looked at his dad, I'm going out, Dad. Naruto, wait, son. Naruto! As in front of his face, the door slammed shut as Naruto left. Damn it, Tsunade! He said. What the hell is wrong with you? I'm sorry. Because if you... Forget it. Tobirama sat down. We all are a family. And this should be resolved under and within our family as a matter. Orochimaru, Jiraiya, you can leave. Tsunade, we have a lot to talk. But first, Jiraiya, can you call in Mito-sama? As Mito, after some short time, arrived there as well. What is it you want, Tobi? Tsunade needs a good hearing, and I think that the elder should be here to kick some sense into her. As after explaining the whole scenario, Mito was enraged. You took out your anger on a kid who saw his mother die, Tsunade. He was traumatized. He was enraged as everyone else. He was the one who was the most enraged out of all of us. And he was the one who caused destruction. He was the one who caused death and pain to many of us. He wasn't the one. They were the one who started it, and they had it coming. You know in the shinobi world that most of the shinobis died young, right? You want the same for Naruto? No, I don't want that for him but you just blaming him, Tsunade, because Dan and Naoki failed to protect themselves. They should have known that shinobi world is dangerous out there. How could you say that? He was your grandson. He was. I know, it hurts me still, and it hurts Tobirama as well. But what you did is disgusting to no end. You blamed your own family for the cause of the death of his own family. Like Naruto wasn't carrying the weight on his shoulders for his mother's death. You know that kid still blames himself in the sleep. He cries. I have seen him. No matter how cold and strong demeanor he outputs himself in front of everyone, he is still weak. A little kid inside. And you just blamed everything out on him, like he was the one who caused this all. I'm sorry, I suddenly Hiruzen dashed inside. Bad news, Sensei. What? What happened? Naruto. He was tinkering with the seal, but seal started to hiss like an explosive attack. And there was a bright light and he vanished. What? As suddenly all of them were on the training ground where Naruto was. They saw that his kunais were there. The one that he was preparing, a tri-pronged kunai. As he was going to recreate the Hiraishin, as he said. As Mito picked up the seal, or what was left of it. This seal. This is an advanced level one that Naruto created. But it seems that it was a time prison seal. You mean to say that he time traveled? He studied time-space, and instead of making a miniature time-space seal which he could travel through time and fast-forward it, he went in time, in future. Oh no. How far ahead? That I don't know, Tobi. As Tobirama then sighed. As after a few months Naruto was gone, another war broke out. And we know the rest. 100 years later, as we go towards the future in which the third great shinobi war has ended with the death of Minato no Mikaze, as Kushina Uzumaki was heartbroken, but so was her friend because Fugaku Uchiha had died as well. Both of the girls loved those two men, but they had passed because they were going to protect their village, and that is what they had done. But because of their own mistake, their lovers had paid the price and died. As a huge funeral was held for the heroes of Konohagakure no Sato, as it was the next day after the funeral, as Kushina and Mikoto, who were currently sharing a room in an apartment building, an apartment with opposite rooms, heard a crash in their living room. As they dashed towards there to see that a person with white hair and an old Konoha headband was laying there with a blue armor. Where am I? Naruto said. Who are you? Wait, you're an Uzumaki. And are you an... Yes, I am an Uchiha. But that doesn't give an answer. Who are you? I'm Naruto. Naruto Senju Uchiha. What? Yeah, right. Stop lying. He's gone. He disappeared 100 years ago. Wait, what? As suddenly, Anbu started to come inside, as there was a knock, as Hiruzen stood there, because he had sensed a familiar chakra outburst. It's been a good time, Naruto. Wait, Nissan? Yeah, it's me, Hiruzen. Whoa, what happened? You look old. Where am I? Listen to me, Naruto. Sit down. Wait, Okage-sama, what is going on? Mikoto said. Both of you sit down as well. This is Naruto Senju Uchiha, son of Tobirama Senju and Izumi Uchiha, as both of their eyes widened. The one who disappeared? Yes. What do you remember, Naruto? That I was tinkering with the steel while being mad as Tsunade, Nechan, and then... That was the day you disappeared, Naruto. What do you remember after that? I woke up here. So you just arrived. Meaning it took you forward in 100 years. What do you mean? Listen, after you disappeared, I panicked. I arrived back at my sensei in the Hokage office. And, well, they were having a family meeting. What? But, Naruto, please listen. Okay, Nissan. After that, well, let's just say that things were going smoothly, and when I arrived, and they arrived at the scene, and Mito-sama told us that it was a time for prison seal of sort, in which you are only have one way to go into time, which is forward. And Sensei lost his touch, and after a few months or so, the family had a fallout. Tsunade left the village after a huge fight, and Mito-sama became ill. As for Tobirama Sensei, he just went full ham in the Okage work and Shinobi work, and there was a war that broke out in which don't tell me he died. What about Mito Bachan? She's dead as well. Got no one left then. No one. What about Tsunade? She left the village, as I told you. She's okay. I see. Please don't tell her that I'm here then. But she'll be happy to hear. You know she was sad once you were gone. When I told her that, when I talked to her, she told me that she regretted saying those mean things to you. She was sorry, Naruto. She just didn't know who to took it out on. Yeah, like I had the right to be for it to be taken out on me. I lost someone precious to me as well. And right in front of my own eyes, Nissan. I know, Naruto. I know. Why don't we go and introduce you to the others? Alright, I guess. And now you two ladies calm down, okay? We have been waiting for him for arriving, but we had little hope. But now we are happy. I'm happy that I have my little Ototo back. And plus, Mikoto, he's from your aunt's side. Wait, I have a relative? Yes, I see. As Nora then chuckled. Wow, I didn't know I have such a pretty cousin. It's good to meet you, Nora said with a huge goofy grin on his face. As Mikoto was taken aback by this, she remembered the Hokage, the second one, being all serious and grumpy. And imagining this young man who resembled him so much laughing was, well, out of character, as he then turned towards Uzumaki. Hey, do you love ramen? Yeah. Well, how about we later grab on some? You can show me around, right? Why would I? Said Kushina. Well, I don't have anyone I can trust right at the moment, and I rarely think that many of my friends are alive. So, you two have to do, and hopefully we can be friends. Oh, by the way, I apologize for the furniture. I didn't mean to, Nard gestured, destroy it and all. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. As he was inside, as they moved towards the council chamber, as the whole council was gathered, as Mikoto took the Uchiha seat and Kushina arrived there as an Uzumaki seat holder as well. As Koharu, Homura, and Danzo arrived. Why have you called this meeting in such a short notice, Hiruzen? Well, you don't know what. A familiar face has finally graced us with his presence. You can come inside, as Naruto arrived there. Hey everyone. Wow, a lot of new faces here. Huh, wait. Koharu-ne-chan? Danzo-ni-san. Homura-ni-san. Wow, how if you look old? As Koharu walked towards Naruto and bonked him on the head. Die, you damn idiot. And she hugged him. You know how long it has been? Yeah, I heard. 100 years or so. Wait, what is going on? Tizumi said. And who is this guy who's wearing armor like Hokage-sama? He is Naruto Senju Uchiha, son of Tobirama Senju and Izumi Uchiha. The one we all told you and you read about in the history books that vanished 100 years ago while tinkering with the seal. Oh, wait, how come he's here? I don't know, I just crash landed here some time ago, Naruto said. You crash landed here some time ago. Can we do some blood test and all? It is confirmed. You don't need to worry about that. He is real, and he did crash land. And I was the one who was close by to sense his chakra. I see. And Danzo then said, Well, it's good to have you back, Naruto. He said with a smile as everyone gawked and looked at him. What? You smiled? So what is wrong with me smiling? Don't smile, Danzo. When you smile, it is creepy, said Shikaku. Well, for Naruto, you're quite active, Shikaku, today. What a drag. As Naruto then chuckled. I guess Naruto's still lazy, huh? And I guess Akamichis are still big boned. Yamanaka's, right? As Inoichi nodded. As all of them were quite, well, literally fangirling over a 13-year-old who arrived there. Literally who devastated the whole Iwa and Kiri forces. Like their ancestor told them, they watched just from the sidelines. It was a one-sided massacre. Just because one of his people died. They knew that he was the John Wick of the real shinobi world. And if you mess with him, your whole village pays. And Naruto then said, looking at the Hyugas, wow, Hyugas finally joined, huh? Yes, well, after you were gone, 1 month later, we received their invitation for joining. I see. Good, that's all. Nice and all. Wait, civilian council? I heard Dad was talking about implementing them in the council back in the day. As after that, one of the civilian who was arrogant enough said, so what? What if you're the son of Tobirama Senju? We are the council, we hold power over you. No, you don't. Legal to say that I'm and also an elder of the village. Even though I look young, I'm 100 years old, bitch. And the second thing is that Naruto Sharingan activated as its whole chakra started to show in front of everyone as the ground cracked, and even the Anbus and all the shinobis felt tense as the person felt tense as well. Huge amount of killer intent everywhere, much stronger than a Nine Tails. You don't get to push me around. My father created you, and I have the power and the capability of destroying you more than in 3,000 ways. So watch your tone with me, boy, Naruto said, as the young man pissed his pants as he sat down. As Naruto then calmed himself down. Nissan, how do you deal with them? Some of them are nice, I can see, but some of them, greed is reeking off of them. The bad ones. As Naruto told them as Hiruzen nodded. And the one who just stood up was the one of the worst. As after that, Naruto then said, I'm tired. Can I crash at the Senju? That was burned down. What? Then where I'm going to sleep? You can, bunk with us. We have a spare room. It was used by someone close, said Kushina. Oh, I don't mean to impose, but thanks. Appreciate that. As after Naruto and everyone left, the civilian then said, Hokage-sama, you have to keep him on leash. You want me to keep the ghost of the battlefield on leash? Have you gone insane? Remember the Great Second Shinobi War? Yes. It was a one-sided massacre. Konoha won. That was the one-sided massacre. He alone at the age of 12 destroyed Kiri and Iwa forces, all by himself. You think you can tame a person who has the vicinity and the power to destroy more than 18,000 shinobis, marching towards him all by himself? As then they realized who they were messing with. This person was the walking fucking Grim Reaper, and they just pissed him off. Great. Thanks, Shoto, as all the civilian council was beating on the man who was already pissing his pants. Then Hiruzen smirked, bitches, as he walked towards his old friends. So, what got you all chummy? Why are you all staring at me like that? We see what you did, and to be honest, it's nice. We know we brought them in, but they're acting way too much out of hand. And what Naruto said, if it is true, then we need some cleaning to do. And I mean a lot of it. You think your root can do that? You figured me out, huh? I still know that you're running root. Danzo. I know, but can't let my image deteriorate in front of Naruto, so I have to clean myself as well of the deeds that I did. So allow me to. As after that, we see inside Kushina and Mikoto's room, as Naruto was there in their living room, as they were having a ramen from Ichiraku. As after eating that, Naruto said, Phew, that hit the spot. Tell me about it. As after that, time went by, and Mikoto, Kushina opened up to Naruto and became friends. And sometime later, when they started to go on missions and do some shinobi work here and there for Konoha, they started to get close. Naruto saved them on multiple occasions and gave them advices, and so on. As Mikoto was the first one to confess to Kushina, as one night Naruto was guarding while they were in the tent. Nay, Kushina, what is it? Is it wrong if I fall in love with someone? No, not at all. To be honest, I have to tell you something as well. Kushina said, What? I think I have as well. Is it wrong? No, I don't think so. Who is it? Naruto, as both of their eyes widened. As they chuckled. Well, what do you say then? Truce and have him share? I guess, because I don't want to find my best friend over some dude. As both of them chuckled. Then sharing it is. As unknown to them, Naruto was hearing this as he blushed. I never had the time to think about this, but wait, how come they don't even let me choose? Can I even? I can't even see a tear in their eyes, I guess. It's fine. And both of them heard Naruto mumbling to himself. Ah, man, I'm such a idiot. I should tell them that I do love them both. As both of them then clung onto each of his arm. You really mean that? Yeah. As both of them kissed him on each side of his cheek as Naruto blushed and passed out. Who knew? The cold warrior and the ghost of Senju Uchiha on the battlefield passed out like that. Unknown to them, from shadows, an old person was watching this all. So, it seems as if my nephew has returned. My little baby sister, the only person I couldn't seem to harm, married Tobirama Senju. Well, I was happy for her until she was butchered down. But my nephew, he has proven to me that he is more than worthy of carrying this plan. Maybe I should pay him a visit. Being able to destroy 18,000 shinobis on his own is one feat, even surpassing my record of 11,000. What a beast. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of you, Izumi, for giving birth to such a fine specimen. He said, as Zetsudan said, Madara-sama, have you? I guess I have. Put Tobi or Obito on hold for now. Hi. As when they return back to the village, we see them all in front of the elders and Risen. Wait, you sure about this? Yeah. I mean, I can't break one of their hearts, so they made a truce and I was okay with that. True, but you are the Lost Senjus, so you had to go in CRA either way, so I guess it does it. Do you need any? No. These two will do, more than enough. I'm just lucky to have them both. As both of them chuckled. Ah, same here, Naruto. As Naruto chuckled. As after that, they were officially married in front of their friends and all. Naruto had made some friends in the short time that he was there. And after spending some time and, well, doing the deeds, Naruto was having a chill night one day while Mikoto and Kushina were out, having a girls' night with their friends in, Uchiha compound, where many of the elite females have gathered, as Naruto was staying behind. As he felt a presence. Who are you? He said, activating his Sharingan. I see you have sensed me, nephew. As Naruto's eyes were, Madara, Uchiha. What do you want? I just want to talk. What do you want to talk about? The Moon Eye plan. As he brought Naruto into an infamous Tsukiyomi, as Naruto stood there still, in this plane, I am the god. What do you want to talk about? Spill it out. As Madara explained everything to him, as Naruto then did something. As he started to walk and destroy the world, as cracks appeared, as Madara's eyes widened. You think you can invade my mind and have the gale to explain your plan to me, Madara? You're wrong. As Madara felt the grip on his neck, both in the real world, and this as Naruto lifted him up. I can't believe Uncle Hashirama let you live, but know this. Even if you are the brother of my mother and my uncle, I will not tolerate this. I have a family now. I have everything I need. I do not need world domination or anything. I do not need you. So leave. I'm going to say this once because you are my uncle. Leave. As after that, Madara then gritted his teeth. Fine, but you will regret this. If you ever dare as much as show your face here, Madara, I will burn you to the ground myself. You know who you're talking to? Me. I am the ghost of Uchiha. I am the white ghost. Both ghosts clashing with each other. It'll be fun. See you on the battlefield, Madara. Oh, you will, kid. You will. As after Madara left, an image of his sister appeared in his mind. I'm sorry, sister, but it seems I have to end my nephew's life short. So are we? No, I have decided. I'll be the one who carried this plan out. 3 years later. After 3 years, we see that Naruto had both Kushina and Mikoto with him alongside their children. Two little boys. One's name is Sasuke, the other name is Itachi. Itachi Uzumaki, as Mikoto named him. Sasuke Uchiha, as Kushina named Mikoto's boy. Both became each other's sons. Well, let's just say godmothers. And Naruto was happy. Itachi had white hair alongside with yellow streaks, while Sasuke had black hair with white streaks, with Naruto's golden amber eyes on both of them. As Itachi then said, "Father, I would I would like to read the Shinobi's Secret Scroll of Steel." Wait, what? Naruto said, spitting out his green tea, as Mikoto groaned and looked at Naruto, pulling his hair. "You know it'll be hard for me to clean this." "Yeah, sorry about that, honey." What do you mean, son, that you want to read a top secret scroll? I wish to see if those techniques are real or not. They are real, but they are forbidden. You can't see them. As inside Kushina, the QB spoke. "You know what, kid? What is it you want, Krama? I'm busy right now, as you can see. I'm happy for you. For the first time I was inside of you, I tried to kill you, but as I stuck with you, you kinda grow on me. And I can see that you found yourself a nice mate. One who cares about you and doesn't hold any grudge against me as well. And he has the same power of wood release as well as those eyes, which, in my opinion, are quite exotic and not as bad as Madara's. Are you crushing on my husband right now? No, I'm not. Ew, that's gross, Kushina. But I gotta say, you have a nice cache right there. I'm damn proud of it." As Naruto then heard a bang on the door. As Kushina went to open it. "Hey Kushina, Jiraiya-sama." "Yeah, I'm here. Heard you got married and have a child. Wish to speak to your husband." As Jiraiya stood inside and saw Naruto, a much grown version of it. "Naruto? Hey, Jiraiya, Nissan. Nice to meet you." "Oh, kid, you grown up. What happened to you?" "Well, a lot of things. I arrived here. What do you think happened to me? Growth spurt or something?" "I can see that, Naruto. I can see that. But you marrying two older women. We're not that old, only 3 years apart. Naruto here is 16 while we are 21. Yeah, and he's the strongest shinobi, Mikoto said. Like, more stronger than us, and much more experienced than us. And has technically more age than us. Wait, that makes me look like I'm a pedophile. Am I? No, you're not." "Wow, Naruto, I didn't knew you had it in you, but you are a man of culture, sir." "No, I'm not. I don't like Ichaicha or anything like that," Naruto said while he was grabbing, well, Jiraiya's book from the other side. "Naruto, do you? No, I don't." As Naruto didn't want to tell them, but he had an attic full of these books, all the volumes, every one of them, placed under different covers. As old scroll, top secret. "Hey Dad, I read a book like that. It was in a cover with the scroll top secret." As both of the women's eyes narrowed as they dashed towards there. "Shit, son, you know what you did? What? You kind of, already killed your father." "Hey, Jiraiya and Nissan, what? Let's scram, okay? Sasuke, what is it, Dad? You and Itachi be good boys, okay? Dad has something to do." As suddenly two screams were heard of the same name. "Naruto, get your ass back here!" As Naruto was already gone, far away. As, well, Jiraiya and Naruto were panting. "Phew, that was a close call. I thought I was gonna get, Yeah, me too. Say, how did you get back here?" As Naruto began to explain how he ended up here almost 2 or 3 years ago and what had happened. As Jiraiya chuckled. That's nice and all. Say, Naruto, I need your help with something. What? What is it, Nissan? There's this group known as Akatsuki. Their aim is, I heard something like Mooneye Plan. As Naruto's eyes widened, as Naruto brought him in Tsukiyomi. Whoa, what is this? Is this a... Yeah, we can let anyone know about this. Listen, Nissan. As Naruto began to explain what Madara wanted and how Madara is still alive. What? But that's impossible, Naruto. He told me everything. He told me everything 1 year ago. He arrived here. He said that I was going to regret it. And to be honest, I'm scared after that. Even though I know that I can take him, but what if he has an army or something like that? Damn it, Naruto, this is not good. World domination and all. And he laid the whole blueprint out for you. 9 Bijus needed. Meaning your wife. I won't let him. Never. I know, son. So what are we going to do then, boy? We have to tell everyone. You know we are going to need her. Who? Tsunade. But everything is fine. Kushina isn't going to give birth anymore. She said so herself. She's happy with 1 kid, and so is Mikoto. I know, but Naruto, we need her back. Because once we're on the battlefield, she will be able to save the kids, while 2 are able to hold them off. I don't want to talk to her. She said so herself that she didn't need me anymore. Listen, kid, Kushina and Mikoto are one, but Tsunade, she's also your family. Before them, remember? She regretted saying those things to you, and she still does. The more of her sorrow that has held her back and led her astray from the village was because you disappeared and she wanted to apologize. It broke her heart to no end. Fine. I'm just scared, that is all. I have forgiven her a long time ago. I knew she was mad and sad, but that hurted that day, you know? She said so many mean things to me. I know, kid. I know. But you'll see. Everything will be okay. She'll understand. And she will ask for forgiveness from you. Fine. Where is she? Well, that's the trick. We have to find her. What? What do you mean? As the genjutsu ended, as they returned. Well, Jiraiya stood up and said, I have to track her down. Be back in a month, okay? Be prepared. And during that month, Naruto taught his children some things like calligraphy and some basics about seals. Itachi seemed to pick it up, but Sasuke wasn't sure, as he fell downtrodden. As Naruto then brought his sons out on top of the roof in the night. With some ice cream, of course. Say, aren't I the best dad? Stop, patronizing yourself, Dad. You're not that great, said Itachi as Naruto deflated. But you're good, Itachi said with a smirk. You know, Itachi, come here, you. As Naruto grabbed him and rubbed a knuckle on his head. Ow, Itai, that's enough. As Sasuke chuckled. So, what do you want to talk about, Dad? You don't have to feel down, Sasuke. And Itachi, you too. I know you tried to tone it down a bit, Itachi. And Sasuke, try your hardest. I'm proud of both of you. But you have to work hard. Even if you are a prodigy, Itachi. You don't have to hold back. Work as much as you can. Sasuke, go on your own pace, son. I don't want you to get hurt. You don't have to prove anything to me. To me, you two are the most precious parts of my life. And the other parts are your mother. You all complete me. And if anything were to happen to you, I don't think I can forgive myself just because you have something to prove to me. And I think it is time that I bring back your aunt. What do you mean, Dad? Well, you two are the boys of the house, and once I leave, you will be the men of the house, so you have to keep a hold on the fort, okay? Yes, you can trust on us, said both Sasuke and Itachi with conviction as Naruto chuckled. You see, I have to go and get my Neichan back. You know Tsunade Senju? Yeah, the most legendary medic of the whole world, the strongest female, right? Yeah, you did your homework, didn't you, Itachi? Yeah, I did. Listen, sons, always stick together, and no matter what happens, always help out each other, okay? We will. And protect your house, and protect your mothers, okay? While I'm gone. You can count on us, Dad, said Sasuke, as Naruto chuckled, finally lifted his spirits up. As down on the first portion, a window was open as both Mikoto and Kushina were listening in on this. As they smiled, because, well, Mikoto was saddened that Sasuke might have been having a inferiority complex from Itachi, but she was happy now that Naruto has taken it out and Itachi was more than happy to help. As Kushina then says, see, what I told you, he can handle himself. Yeah, and I thought he was just a big idiot. As after that, the next day came and Itachi and Sasuke were latching on to him while Naruto slept. As Naruto woke up, kids get up, it's time I get out of bed. Have some breakfast, okay? As there was a knock on the door. Come on, kid, open up. What is it, Nissan? It's early in the morning, we have to go. Huh, why are your kids still hanging on to you? What? As Naruto looked down to see that Itachi and Sasuke were still lashed on to him. As Naruto chuckled, as Mikoto and Kushina arrived downstairs to see who it was, as they also chuckled as well. Last night Naruto slept in his son's room to, just talk with them and tell them stories about the past. And both of the mothers allowed that to happen, and now here they were, and chuckling as well, as both of their children woke up and had beat-red faces. I'm happy you love me and all, but I gotta go. We not love you, you lumphead, said Sasuke with a pout, as Naruto had a huge dark cloud over his head, as he was now hugging his knees, twisting and twirling his finger on the ground. Meanie. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. As Naruto then grabbed him. Come here, you, as Sasuke chuckled. As after that, Naruto got up. Well, I guess I'm off then, as he kissed both of his boys as he heard the teacher's grin. You're a big pervert, aren't you, Nissan? Come on, let's go. As after that, both Nissan and the Ototo left, with the grace of the third Hokage. As we see, after jumping from town to town within 2 months, they were able to track down Tsunade. As Naruto then with a heavy breath knocked on the door. Here it goes. As the door was opened by Shizune, as she looked at Naruto. Who are you? Is Tsunade-sama here? I wanted to talk. She's inside, but I need to know. Tell her that it's Naruto. As Tsunade, after hearing the name, dashed towards the door. As she saw it was Naruto. His chakra was the same as she hugged him. You're back. You're back. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. Please, don't disappear. It's alright, Nei-chan. I'm not. Naruto hugged her back. I'm sorry, Naruto. I'm so sorry. It's alright. It's okay. I forgive you. I'm sorry as well. I was rude to you. As Tsunade cried. And that is how she slept, clutching Naruto, thinking that he was going to vanish. As the next day came and Tsunade finally calmed down. It took them 1 week whole to get to know each other again and calm down and be on the sibling basis again. So you mean to tell me that you are married now and I have 2, well, let's just say grandnephew and nieces? Sort of. And who are the godmothers? Well, they exchanged that role. I want to be that. Now, let's go get going. As Naruto chuckled. See, she's enthusiastic. Told ya. Yeah, and you did. Naruto said to Jiraiya. As after they arrived, they saw that some army was watching towards them as the shinobis were on guard. Naruto then unleashed his power, seeing that it was his grand uncle. As 2 Susanos clashed, as Naruto's shadow clones turned into miniature Susanos, fought and destroyed and decimated the shinobi army on the other side and the Akatsuki members. As at the end of being old age, Madara lost, and Naruto with all his rage destroyed everything. Once again, a single-handed massacre. And let the world relive the memories of the past, and Iwa and Kiri were now shuddering in fear because they were also going to be a part of this. Kuma was the new victim, obviously, and so was Suna. The four elemental nations suffered the wrath of the white ghost of the battlefield, and even Madara Uchiha, who said that he will take on head-on the white ghost, fell to it. So much for the ghost who has ghosted them now and turned into a ghost. As Naruto stood triumphant, as both of the sons of Naruto watched him from afar. The glory of their father, the strength, as Naruto then jumped down with a goofy grin and hugged his family. Missed me? I bet you did. You're safe. Yeah, of course I am. What do you expect? Don't you feel exhausted? Naruto-sama said an envoy. No, not at all. As after that, many of the siblings, the shinobis of the whole Konoha, looked at Naruto in a bright new light, like he was the messiah, the savior of the village. And to be honest, at least to some he was. Naruto was embarrassed and kind to them, said he wasn't. He was just doing his job. And even Danzo and everyone was happy. He was back. And the more side was Naruto finally gained back all of his family. And he was happy as well. What was lost? Well, instead of it, new was found. Ending of one chapter and the beginning of new in Naruto Senju Uchiha's life. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you did, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. As this is Apollo Uchiha and I'm signing out. Peace.